Good evening, folks. It's Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. The guy that the city hates so much that they have a convicted pedophile creating lies about. Let's talk about truth.
Freddie wins.
Hi there, Freddie Vasquez.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
Good evening, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. Let's talk about the election cartel and the compromised Westchester County Board of Elections and why they are coming at Freddie so hard now, because I am putting out information that they are scared about. That's right, folks. My hair got messed up. My hoodie. Good afternoon, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. Boy, we got a lot to talk about today. Sex tapes, drug use, and politics. I'm Freddie Vasquez, folks. This is the Election Cartel podcast. I want to talk about how our Westchester County Board of Election is compromised. We need federal oversight on these elections this year. It is a must. And so they're coming at me with everything. Even Ruros now calling my mother a crackhead. That's right. The pedophile convicted of touching and trying to kiss a underage girl is calling my mother a crackhead. Why? Because I went over to Dos Marias to show him, well, not him, but the woman from No Yo Digos Nos Mas, the woman that's talking about how she was assaulted sexually and she's fighting to, stop sexual assaults among women. But she's with a convicted pedophile doing interviews. So I'm wondering, does she really care? So I went over there because that's where he usually does his interviews. I wanted her to see the news article. Instead, I saw Alfonso there doing work without permits in his restaurant. I showed him the article. As I was walking out, another guy asked to see it again. He read it, and I told him, Alfonso, you are engaging with a convicted pedophile. But maybe Alfonso enjoys pedophiles because I know that he and the mayor, Mike Spano, went to his town in Mexico, where I hear that they engage in sexual activities, women there. Is that why he got $50,000 for his business? Huh, Alfonso? I suggest you tell the truth, because if that's what you're telling Ruros, then I'm going to protest with people in front of your business. So I suggest you tell the truth. Why are they so upset? Because I have information. I have a sex tape. That's right. There's a sex tape by someone connected to officials. And that is why their marriage is now kaput. Whatever you want to say. These are individuals that operate within our city government that are asking for you to vote for them. Filming themselves having sex with married men. Are these the kind of individuals that we want representing us? They will lie, cheat, and steal their way through. And they will cheat and steal in these elections. Why? Because of Zehi Jeris. Zehi, two-time convicted felon Jeris. Hector Santiago went up to the Board of Elections last week to have a hearing in regards to the challenge of his petitions. His petitions were challenged by Alex Diaz, the husband of Tasha Diaz. When he got there, he saw Tasha Diaz and he saw Frankie Jeris, Tasha Diaz's campaign manager, also the son of Zehi Jeris, the guy who bribes elected officials, as well as judges. Just before they went into the hearing, Tasha Diaz and Frankie Jeris get up and they walk out and leave. Who comes in? Zehi Jeris. Zehi Jeris was the guy that actually sat down there in the hearing with Hector Santiago. And he pretty much walked in there like he owned the place. Why? Because he has the deputy commissioner as well as the commissioner in his pocket. Who's the deputy commissioner and commissioner? This is a problem. First, I want to show you the connection. Congratulations, this is Mike Spano. To Frankie Jeris on receiving a full ride to New York Law School. Continue to make your family in Yonkers proud. Zehi Jeris must be a proud dad. What about his mom, Seda, who was there for the 4 years when Zehi was locked up? Why don't you thank Zeta Jerris, the woman who failed the civil service exam twice, yet and still has a $130,000 supervisor job? Frankie Jerris was just hired as a secretary for the Human Rights Commission. And look who are the people that are congratulating. Of course, Janai Wallace. Zahi Jerris is accused of fabricating emails in Yonkers' case, making secret payments to a councilwoman, $175,000. Yet he's behind Shanae Williams and Tasha Diaz. Zahi Jerris, ex-Yonkers GOP chair, sentenced to more prison time. Former Yonkers GOP boss pleads guilty to tax fraud. Zahi Jerris, former business partner, admits to $78,000 tax fraud. So how is he entering the Board of Elections on behalf of Tasha Diaz and Frank Jerris to sit down there and pull out a notebook and go through the petitions? How is that possible? This is a mob-connected, mob-run-like city. Check out the mob. This is Akeem Jamal, who left this event here driving drunk, crashing. Did he get fired? No, he got a raise. His mother and father got jobs. His sister got jobs. Why? Because he knows about the drug use and the alcoholism. Nick Spano, Mike Spano. The guy taking the picture was arrested with 100 grams of cocaine. Where did the charge go? Where did the cocaine go? Zahi Jerris. There he goes again when he was younger. He is the master manipulator and cheater of elections. That is his purpose among attacking anyone who opposes the current administration. He is a political hitman. That is his son, Frank Jerris, who's learning daddy's ways. There he goes, carrying his books and documents into the court. Convicted criminal, felon, should be far away from politics, yet and still, he is allowed in the Board of Elections like he owns the place. Well, who would do that? Who would let him in there? His girl, quote unquote, as he calls her, his girl. Tijan Nelson, if I'm saying that right, named Democratic Commissioner at the Westchester Board of Elections. This is the person he sent me to go see when he wanted me to run against Chris Johnson. Vinny Spano and the mayor were all for it. They want Chris Johnson out. They figured a Hispanic would do very well. He says, go see my girl. So I go up there and I ask for her and she comes out. They want to make it like if they don't like each other, as if she hates Zahi. That's a lie. That's the game that they play. She's compromised. The deputy commissioner is Tom Meyer Jr. There she goes with Jamie McGill Spano, the sister-in-law of the mayor, the wife of Vinny Spano, good friends with Zahi Jerris. I hung out with the both of them many times, several times. They told me a lot of information. How you think I know so much? There's the connection. She's tied in with the Spanos, with Zahi Jerris. That's his girl. First off, as many of you know, I'm not a regular participant on Facebook, nor do I generally engage in some of these public shenanigans that this platform is used to push. However, when I'm informed that someone is slandering my name and reputation, I have no choice but to respond. As many of you have seen today, a resident of Mount Vernon who had requested to be appointed as city committee member, aka district leader, has posted baseless accusations against me and the Democratic City Committee. Yeah, I'm sure they were baseless. You can read the rest of it. Tom Meyer Sr. is the commissioner of DPW. He's also the chairman of the Yonkers Democratic Committee or Party. His son is Tom Meyer Jr. Says here he's a poll inspector, coordinator at the Westchester County Board of Elections. So what this administration has done is placed individuals in various positions throughout the county, throughout the city, in order to maintain their power, in order to assure that elections go their way and that they are not investigated, which is why they have Liam McLaughlin as the inspector general. That is Vinny Spano's boy. There's no way he is going to investigate any of this that has been brought up recently. He is supposed to investigate it and pass that information off to the DA. The DA is also compromised here in the city or in Westchester County. There's no way we're going to get Liam or the district attorney to investigate any of this. And so it is up to the people to make noise and say, we want federal oversight of these elections. They steal the elections. Tom Meyer, Yonkers Democratic Committee, his son, County Vice Chair, Tom Meyer Jr. Tom Meyer Jr. is the fourth Vice Chair of the Yonkers Democratic Committee as well. This is a problem. Carlos Moran, the guy that city employees say they cannot go to if they have grievances at work, because he is a part of the system. They have compromised him. They pay him $193,000 a year as the human resource head. Yet and still, he does not do his job. They do not feel comfortable going to him. If they do, which 2 employees have recently, they were sent to the clinic, the IMA clinic, in order to be fired. That is what Carlos Moran will do. And he is also the second vice chair of the Yonkers Democratic Committee. This is a huge problem, and they don't like me talking about it, so they will call my mother a crackhead, a pedophile. Effie Phillips is the secretary. Effie Phillips was also running for something recently. Second ward leaders, Frank Jarris and Jamie Spano, second ward co-leaders. That's a problem. Narissa Pena, another city employee, fourth ward leader. That's a problem. Seda Jarris, fifth ward leader. That's a problem. Sam Borelli, sixth ward leader, the commissioner of the building department. That's a problem. Carla Alvarado, seventh ward leader. Alvarado's daughter or wife. That's a problem. Wilson Torrero, eighth ward leader. Justin Caparelli, that's a problem. Wilson Torrero is a Spano minion. Ninth ward leader, Deputy Mayor Steve Levy, that's a problem. The man makes $190,000 a year. How does the deputy mayor make more than the mayor? 10th ward leader, Dusan Lockett and Tom Meyer. He's a ward leader and the chair of the Yonkers Democratic Committee. Dusan Lockett recently got a job or another promotion or something. He's been working for the city forever. 11th ward leader, Leonard Spano. That's a problem. 12th ward leader, Tom Meyer Jr. Again, he is the vice chair of the County Democratic Party, the fourth vice chair of the Yonkers Democratic Committee, Democratic Party, and the 12th ward co-leader. That's a problem, Yonkers. We are not ever going to have fair elections here in the city of Yonkers if we have these individuals as ward leaders, as vice chairs, as chairmen, as members of the board of elections. Everything is completely compromised. This is a problem. This is why the same individuals continue to get reelected. The same individuals that do absolutely nothing for the city of Yonkers, the residents, nothing, zero, but take drugs, make sex tapes, have sex in the mayor's office. This is coming from insiders. Joe Spano works at the garbage place, goes in there for an hour, doesn't lift a damn thing, disappears, and gets paid over $190,000, $160,000, $170,000, $180,000 a year. How many of these individuals have now gotten these crazy increases, pay increases, ever since Mike Spano's been mayor? That was never the case. Never the case. You got Joe Spano's stepdaughter working up in the third floor of 87 Nepperhan, making more money than the person that's actually doing the work with the same title that's been there many years, many years. Many employees are tired of the nepotism. And the only way that the nepotism will change is if we vote them out. However, our elections are compromised. The Westchester County Board of Election is completely compromised. David Tubiolo's mom works up in there. A Spano wife works up in there. Tom Meyer Jr. works up in there. And the commissioner is Zahi's girl. That's what he said out of his own mouth. That's what he said out of his own mouth. That's his girl. Tom Meyer, poll inspector. Yeah. Some of the committees: Keisha Skipper is on the African American Advisory Board for the county. Joseph Spano, Corrections Advisory Board, Criminal Justice Advisory Board. Gerald McGrath, is it related to Brendan McGrath? Local Development Corporation. Alexandria Bessesi, or Bessie, whatever, Independent Office of Assigned Counsel, Board of Directors. Michael Sabatino, LGBTQ Advisory Board. They're everywhere, making all kinds of taxpayer dollars, making decisions that impact the city negatively and the county. We need federal oversight. We need federal oversight of these elections because they are compromised. Zahi Jeris needs to get out of our government. This is a problem. As long as Zahi Jeris continues to remain in our political system, they will cheat the elections. And Jamie McGill Spano, say to Jeris, again, the Yonkers voice, on behalf of your husband, Jamie McGill, is calling my mother a crackhead. At least I don't lie. Jamie McGill, how did you get your position? You are not qualified to do a damn thing. And how do you pay for your Botox? Is it the city of Yonkers? The health insurance? I know you guys go over there to Hartsdale and get all kinds of cosmetic surgery. Who works over there? Which connected person works there? Is it a Spano relative that allows you to get all kinds of cosmetic surgery using the health insurance here provided by the city and the taxpayers? Jamie McGill, I told you, stop the nonsense. Tell your husband to stop the nonsense. I don't know if the coke is getting to his head or what. How did you get an 11% raise in 2022 when the city is cash strapped? How did you go from $85,000 to $150,000 a year when the city is cash strapped? How many hours do you actually put in at the office? Or is it a no-show job? What about that apartment, 2D, I believe, at 514 million? What's that apartment for? Who was his neighbor at 2E? What about the Anthony Towers? You guys want to play this game? Are you sure? You are the criminals with a lot to hide. Jamie, you busted a woman's teeth out at your pool in the backyard, and you didn't go to jail for that. I hope that that woman comes out and speaks about it. I know you try to shut her up by hooking her husband up, but you still committed a crime. So that's truth. So you think that putting things out there, lies about my mother now and my wife, is going to get me to stop? I'm going to put more truth out there. Which one of their husbands got a woman pregnant, made her get an abortion? That's facts. Don't let your pride get the better of you. They're coming for you guys. They're coming for you. Enough is enough. You have overstayed your welcome. And they're coming for you. It's only a matter of time. And to you underlings, you minions, you better stop doing what you're doing for them. Because they're coming for you. Ain't that right, Rubo? How's that tax situation going? Did you tell your wife about your problem? She should be blaming Vinny. Yonkers Industrial Development Agency. You want to go and play this game? Alfonso? Is that what you told that pedophile? This is a criminal enterprise that's operating here in the city of Yonkers, and enough is enough. And I'm not going to allow you to attack me, scare me, or attack others. We're going to put your stuff out there. Who was having sex in the mayor's office? Who's got the sex tape? How do I know about that? People are tired up in City Hall. People are tired up at DPW. People are tired at the fire department. We know about that buddy system you guys got going on in the fire department. People are tired in the police department. The residents are tired. And the more you attack me, the more I'm going to come at you. I'm waiting for an apology. You want to hurt my business? I'm going to hurt your business. You're lying, cheating, and stealing your way through. Mimi Roca, you have been put to the test. There's a lot for you to investigate, Mimi. Show the city and the county that you are not compromised. I doubt you will do anything because I believe that you are. But prove me wrong. Investigate the corruption here in the city of Yonkers. Enough is enough. The people are tired. We see it. Do your job. Do your job, Westchester County DA. A lot of insiders have sent me information, people on the inside that know these things, that have seen these things, and that are fed up and are tired of it. They're tired of seeing criminals get hired and get promoted quicker than guys that have been busting their ass for 20 plus years. And they're lucky if they get a $10,000 raise in that time. Meanwhile, you have Jamie McGill Spano, Joe Spano, John Spano, Len Spano, Napolitano, Delaney, D'Ambrosio, Pellegrino. All individuals that are connected either through relationship or through a family relationship or through friendships that have gotten priority treatment, that have gotten raises. How are you making $160,000 a year as a regular fireman? That wasn't the case before the mayor got into office. People weren't making these crazy high salaries before the mayor got into office. All of a sudden, Mike Spano's in office, everyone's making $150,000+ a year. Stealing overtime. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's hurting the city. That's hurting you folks. That's why the schools are crappy. That's why the roads are crappy. They haven't done nothing for the homeless population. And why are they going to care about the drug problem when the drug problem exists right in City Hall, right in the different departments of our city? Who's selling drugs out of DPW garage? Who sold bad drugs to another DPW employee, killing the man? Enough is enough. Guys driving drunk in DPW and city vehicles. driving high, and they get away with it because they're connected. Enough is enough. Federal Bureau of Investigation, Department of Justice, where are you? Where are you? Time to get Empire Strategic Planning up out of here. Time to get Zahid Jarrus up out of here. Otherwise, we'll never have fair elections. These people will never get out of politics. They will always control this government, and they will push you out. They will transform this city into literally the sixth borough of this New York City, creating a bunch of traffic, noise, density, crime that's going up. I mean, the crime is so bad that someone had a gun pulled out at them at the mayor's event at Zupa's. One of Henry D. John Balage's people. Somebody pulled out a gun on homeboy at Zupa's, at the mayor's fundraiser. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Did anyone get arrested? No. You know why? Because they want to keep like that stuff like that quiet. They'd rather let people go than let everyone know that there was a gun pulled out at the mayor's event at Zupa's. What was that about? Is it because you're stealing people's properties? I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. Hey, Alfonso, me and you going to have a chat. Are you telling this pedophile that I came up there and I was high? Are you crazy? You're associating with a convicted pedophile, but maybe that's what you like to do at your country when you go back with underage girls. Is that what it is? Is that why you protect them, Alfonso? Selling out your own community for $1? We're going to have a discussion about that, Mr. Fonzo. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics. I don't play those games. Come saying all these bunch of lies. Say it to my face. You saw me.
Freddie wins.
Basement Politics with
Thank
my
you for
dad,
watching.
Freddie Vasquez.
Freddie.
It's Basement Politics Unfiltered. Enough of the corruption, enough of the lies. You guys want to play disgusting and dirty? Then I'm going to air out all your dirty laundry. Like the individual who was having sex in the mayor's office. Jamie, you need to chill. I'm not playing no games. You want to get nasty and disgusting? Tell your husband to stop. Tell your husband to stop. I want an apology from that pedophile for all the lies he made. You're going to hurt my business, but I'm going to tell everyone your business. That's how it goes here. Yonkers Development Agency.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
We're gonna leave it where it is. Let's vote on this. Let's get it popping.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
We're gonna leave it where it is. Let's vote on this. Let's get it popping.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
In another one, Mr. Rubo lied to me, and I don't vote for the person that lied to me. Thank you very much.
I want to end this quick because I'm greedy and I want some butter chicken. So thank you.
Why did she hire Brenton Bullock when he was about to be fired from the parking authority after getting everybody COVID when he was coming into work with COVID, testing positive? Why? Thank you for that info, Allah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Basement Politics.
I was raised in housing. I don't think you were.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
No! How many women did the city clerk have sex with? What about Zahid Jarrus? Who was blowjobbing him? Who? Which official gave Zahid Jarrus a blowjob?
Freddie wins. Fatality.
Stop playing with me.
No!